Hello, 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 hello.
Hello.
Hello,
Good
hello,
morning.
Alessandro. How are you?
I'm great. And you?
Yeah, good, thank you. I'm glad to hear you're great. That's good news. It's good news. Jelko, how are you?
Good morning. Good, thank you.
Fantastic, fantastic. Manfred, how are you?
Hello, fine, thanks.
You're going good?
Yes, very good, thank you. And
Excellent,
you?
excellent. Yeah, good, thank you. Are you said you got a new coaching position, yeah?
Yes, yes. TSV Hartberg.
Congratulations. Sorry, say that again.
TSV Hartberg.
Okay, okay. Congratulations. That's great news. Great news. Uh, Hannes, am I saying, I
Oh,
have to ask again, am I saying it correctly? Hannes?
yeah, it's perfect.
Cool, cool. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Fantastic. Yeah, good, thank you. Good, thank you. All right, lots of people. Vlad, all good?
Yeah, everything okay. Yeah, thank you.
Fantastic. Daniele, you good? Fantastic. Good morning. Pamela, hello.
Hi, good morning.
Okay, good. Santiago, all good?
Hello, how are you? Everything?
Good, yeah, good, thank you. Bruno, all good?
Hello, thank you.
Yeah, good, good. And Umberto, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Fantastic.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Good morning. Thanks for joining me, guys. Thanks for joining me for the first masterclass. I'm looking forward to this one with you guys. I think we'll be looking at about 45 minutes or an hour. Hopefully you can stay till the end. If you can't, I understand. If you have to go, of course, we're all busy, but if you can stay, that would be great. Pamela, quick question. Are you back in Italy now?
Yes, I am in Italy.
Okay. Yeah, because I was wondering, I was thinking, what time is it in
No,
Venezuela
no, no.
you're joining? But no, okay, you're in Italy. That makes sense. All right, cool, cool. Well, thanks for joining. We might have some more joining us, guys. I'm not sure. We will see. But look, we can jump into things. So I'm going to share my screen. Oh, we do have some more joining us now. I'm going to share my screen. One moment. Hey, Leandro.
Morning.
Hey, Leandro, you all good?
I'm good. Thanks.
Good, good. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, good. Thank you. So today we are talking about set pieces. Okay, mostly we're going to focus on vocabulary that you can use when talking about set pieces. This is mostly going to be of interest, I think, to coaches and to analysts. But of course, it's always good to know for anyone working in the industry, I think, right? Just a few announcements before we get started. Some of you may have seen there are some new lessons available online, specifically for training equipment, very, very basics of training equipment. And I've uploaded the first videos for coaching communication. So if you are interested in that, you can find them. The training one is under the first section. Excuse me. It's under Build Your Foundation. It's right at the end here. So that's a new one that I've just added. And there are study cards available, I believe. Yeah, right there. Study cards available for them as well. And then the coaching one. So I've put about 6 videos up here that I think will be very useful specifically for coaches. But again, I think analysts and anyone, it is useful and it's good practice, right? I've also included here a community challenge related to drills, which I think would be good for the coaches out there to get a bit of practice. If you may have seen, I posted this up in the community. This is one of my drills, one of my not very realistic drills. I'm sure your drills are much more realistic, but basically this is a challenge for the coaches out there. I do have some instructions, but I think the best thing to do is to start with these two videos, learn the basic ideas here, and then move on to the challenge. But basically what I want you to do is to put your own challenge up, put your own drill up, excuse me, put a picture of a drill and just put a very simple and basic explanation of the drill up there. I can comment on you and let you know if there's some problems or mistakes or something. Don't worry, I will be nice about it. I won't be really harsh, okay? But I think it's a good bit of practice and everybody can share some ideas as well. So that's a good idea, I think. So please, coaches, do take the time to especially look at those ones there, right? Moving on with things though, we are going to look, like I said, this is all about terminology or vocabulary. 4 areas we're going to look at. Parts of the box. So obviously when you're talking about corners or free kicks, maybe throw-ins as well, parts of the box can be difficult to sort of explain what part of the box you're talking about. So we're going to look at words and phrases you can use to explain that. We'll look at different player roles, okay, the words you can use to describe who the players are, what they're doing. We'll look at some basic ideas for tactics and strategy. I don't want to get too deep because I know I'm speaking to experts on tactics and strategy, and I don't want to embarrass myself with how little I know about it compared to you guys, but some important phrases there as well. And then finally, just some actions to describe what the players do in these moments. So these are the 4 areas we will look at. You are welcome at any point as well, guys. If you've got any questions or anything, please don't hesitate, right? Okay, so moving along though, I have got some questions for you. These are just a bit of kind of warm-up questions, discussion questions. I'll put you into groups to talk about them, but I'll go through them first. So what are set pieces? Can you name all the different kinds of set pieces? 2, how important is it for a team to train each kind of set piece? Maybe you think some set pieces are more important than others. From your experience, do you think clubs need to dedicate more or less time to set pieces? Have you been with clubs that spend a lot of time and you think it's too much? Have you been with clubs that don't spend enough time in any of your experience? Today, set piece specialist coaches and analysts are becoming more and more common. Is this a role that interests you? Why or why not? And then finally, just sort of a fun one. Can you think of a great goal that was scored or maybe a match that was won from a set piece? I can think of a couple. I'm sure you guys can. So I'll give you these questions here. Oh, we'll go back there. I'm going to put these into the chat so you can all see them. All right. I'll put you in a group. I'll give you about 10 minutes or so just to talk about them, and then we'll come back and talk together and get going with the class, right? So here we go. You can all join your rooms now. Go for it, guys. All right, welcome back, guys. Thank you very much. So just those questions. We won't go through everything very quickly. Maybe one of the more important questions, though, is just the first one. What are set pieces, and so what are they? Can just go for it, guys. Can I get some names for set pieces? What are they?
Corners.
Corners or corner kicks?
Free kicks.
Corner kicks, free kicks.
Kickoff.
Kickoff, I think I heard from a couple of people saying, yeah, you can consider that a set piece. I think I did hear a mistake at one point. Someone said throw out. We don't say throw out, we say a throw in. A throw in.
Throw in. Oh,
Throw in for that one. Yeah. Any others?
Penalties.
Penalty, yeah, you can consider a penalty a set piece. Absolutely. Any others?
Goal kick.
Goal kick.
Yeah, I think there was some debate in one group about goal kicks. I think you can consider them
Yeah.
set pieces. Some people might not. I think the main ones are going to be corners, free kicks, and throw-ins,
Yeah.
and then other ones you can consider. Yeah. Anyone got a great goal that was scored or a match that was won from a set piece? Any thoughts? Anyone remember?
Yeah, Messi 2 years ago against Liverpool.
Messi against Liverpool.
Yeah,
It was out of obviously that was Champions League.
The Liverpool, Alexander-Arnold put the ball quick in the middle.
Oh
Mm,
yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that one, the really quick corner that
Yes.
he takes. Yeah. That's a big one. All right, cool. Well, we will jump along, guys. So, like I said, we're going to start with parts of the box. I think this is not the most exciting part of it, but we'll just sort of get it out the way. You're probably going to learn for the whole session somewhere between 30 and 40 words or phrases. So I'll try to get through them fairly quickly. Please make a note. If you need me to pause or anything, just say that's not a problem. So parts of the box here, just highlighting. You can see the areas where I've highlighted it. Okay. I'll give you just one quick second to match those up. So we've got 4 over here, the top of the box, the far side of the box, the near side of the box, and then just the sides of the box. I'll give you 30 seconds or so just to think and match those up, and then I'll give you the answers. So go for it, guys. 30 seconds or so. All right, guys, I'll just go through those. So number 1 is just the sides of the box. I think if you've seen the videos at the beginning of this the course, you'll know that we sort of call the whole area there, or the whole line, the edge of the box. But if you want to be specific about these 2 lines, just the sides of the box, right? The far side, like the far corner, okay, the ball's over here, so that's the far side. And then, of course, over here, we have the near side of the box. And then up here would be the top of the box. I've been asked before if this is the bottom of the box. You could say that, but more common, we would just say the byline. You know, that's or the byline or the goal line in there. All right. Cool. I will continue there, guys. We've got quite a few to get through. Same idea here. So we've got the area around the spot, the far end of the box, the center of the box, the near end of the box. Take another few seconds, just think, and then I'll put the answers up. All right, I'll run through those ones as well. So just to differentiate between the side and the area here, I think if you say the near end of the box as opposed clearer that you mean the area there. Then the opposite of that would be the far end of the box. Of course, we have the center of the box. And then finally, if you want to just sort of be clear about this area, this is the spot. I think some of you probably know from other lessons that the penalty spot is known as the spot. And you can just say the area around the spot for that one. So if you want to say, if you're trying to just describe where the ball finishes or where the ball is kicked to, it's kicked to the near end of the box, or it's kicked to the area around the spot, something like this. Okay. No questions at the moment, guys? No, we're cool. Cool. Yeah. Vlad? No question, Vlad?
No question.
Oh, sorry.
Just repeat and reading it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, no worries. Yeah, if you do have questions, guys, just interrupt and yell out, right?
Mhm.
We're about halfway through for parts of the box. So we've got the goal area, the corners of the box, the corners of the goal area, and outside the box. I think this one's fairly straightforward. Shouldn't be too difficult. A few seconds just to think about it. All right, go through that one. Obviously, number one is outside the box. Okay, this you can just refer to the entire spot. You know, if you're talking about a corner and the ball ends up somewhere around here, it's outside the box. That's fine. Okay. Number two, corners of the box. Number three, the corners of the goal area. And of course, number four is the goal area. So this, the larger area, again, most of you probably saw the video already. That's the penalty area or the box. And the smaller one is the goal area. Change the color, make it a bit easier to see. All right, cool. And we'll jump along to the last ones here. I think this one's pretty straightforward, so I'll just run through these ones, right? It's the same as the box, but specific to the goal area. Oh, I've got the wrong answers in there, sorry. I need to change this, excuse me. The far side of the goal area would be... oh, not that one. Oh, terrible. The far side of the goal area would be this one.
Yeah.
The sides of the goal area would be this one. Top of the goal area would be that one. And then the near side would be here. Excuse me, guys. These are from an old presentation. Yeah, I think that's about it for the box. Does anyone have any questions about how to describe something related to the box?
It's clear.
No,
It's all
yeah,
clear?
it's clear.
Great. All right. Let's jump along. So player roles. What do you call the players involved in these? So I've got another 4 images here. You're always looking at the player with the blue around them. Okay, the player with the blue. Sometimes there'll be multiple players with blue. That's fine. But the player with the blue is the one you're looking at, right? So we've got the receiver, the kick taker, the thrower, the corner taker. Okay, I'll give you a quick second to think about that. And this time I'm going to ask people to give me the answers. Maybe Leandro, Number one, what's that?
Corner taker.
The corner taker, of
We
course.
can call him the deliver.
The deliverer.
Yeah.
We often use deliver as a verb in English. So, you know, he delivers the ball to the far side of the box. I've never heard it used as a noun like that, the deliverer. No, I would say the corner taker.
Okay.
Okay.
And the shooter?
The shooter? Not for the corner taker, because they're probably not shooting at goal,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
You can say maybe for a penalty kick, the shooter, maybe for a free kick, but even then, I think it wouldn't be common. For a penalty, I would say a penalty taker as well. A penalty taker. Okay. Hervé, while I got you, number two.
The kick taker.
The kick taker, yeah. You could say the kick taker for number one as well, but if you need to be clear for some reason, you know, between a corner and a free kick, I think it's clearer to use corner taker. Alessandro, number three.
The thrower.
The thrower, of course, which means the last one is the receiver. And just so we're all clear, that C makes an S sound, the receiver, not the retriever or receiver.
And if the team play a short corner, it's also the receiver or not?
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah. If there's a player here and he goes straight like that, that player would be the receiver. Yeah. Whoever, if the ball is obviously intended for someone, you can say the receiver. In a corner situation where, you know, you've got 3 or 4 players and the ball comes in, if this player gets the ball, you wouldn't really call him or her the receiver, because it's with a corner situation, it's difficult to say, oh, I intended exactly that person, right? But you'd probably just say for this person that the player who gets the ball, or the player who wins the corner.
Sorry, man. We can use the target player? No.
You mean for the receiver?
In this kind of situation, you said in the corner.
Like if there's 4 here.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that would make sense. Yeah, the target or the target player. Like if you want the ball to go here,
Yes.
the target or the target player. Yeah, that would make sense.
Okay. Thank you.
Cool. All right, we'll jump along. Some more here. We've got the wall, man markers, zonal markers, and screens. The wall, man markers, zonal markers, and screens. Take a moment to think about that. Again, looking at the blue highlighted players. All right, I'm going to start asking people. Maybe Santiago, number one. Do you know number one?
The number one, I suppose that is screens.
It is screens for number one.
Maybe.
Yeah, screens.
Okay.
So these players here, they want to stop the white players from defending so that the red player can run through. We call them screens. And the action is screen. They screen.
Like a block, no?
Yeah. I will speak about the word block in a moment as well. Yeah, I think there's a slight difference between them, but yeah, you could say they block the white players. Jelko, number two. You're on mute, Jelko.
Excuse me. The man markers.
Man markers, number 2, of course. Yeah, so they're defending the red players 1-to-1, man-to-man. We say man markers. Pamela, number 3.
Zonal markers.
Zonal markers, of course, which means number 4, the wall. The wall. Cool. Any questions about that, guys?
No.
No. Cool, cool, cool. All right. We'll jump along there as well. So a screen versus a blocker. So Leandro just brought this up. I think you can use a blocker for both of them. I tend to find it's more common for the attacking team. You would say a screen, because they're trying to create an open space here. So we say that's a screen. And then for the defending team, you would say a blocker. So they want to stop the run of the attacking player. That would be a blocker. I think, like I said again, I think you can use both words fairly interchangeably, but I think this is more common this way in English. And to make it clear who you're talking about, I think that's a good way of going about it. So yeah, to think about it that way, a screen, usually the attacking team, a blocker, usually the defending team. All right. And yeah, I've got some sentences there. The screen's open space for an attacking player. The blocker stops an attacking player from making a run. Very quickly as well here, phrases, if you want to define what kind of kick taker or what kind of corner taker, right-footed or left-footed, typically set up like this, right? The corner taker is right-footed, or they are a right-footed corner taker, and the corner taker is left-footed. Okay, if you want to define which foot they're using and which one they're strong with. All right, tactics and strategy. We'll run through there as well. Okay. Got a counter movement, a short corner, an outswinger, an in-swinger. Take a few seconds to think about those ones, guys. Okay, Daniele, number 1.
In swinger.
That is an in-swinger, absolutely. Thank you. Hannes, number 2.
Number 2, a short corner.
Of course, a short corner, nice and short there with the receiver, as we said before. Number 3, I can't remember who I haven't asked. Gabriele.
Outswinger.
Outswinger, although the ball doesn't usually go out like that. It's not the best image. So which means number 4 is a counter movement here. So a few of these ones are used in other lessons. Obviously, we use in-swinger and outswinger for talking about crosses as well. Just to make it crystal clear, in, the ball goes in towards the goal. Out, the ball comes out away from the goal. And a counter movement to this action here. So if we say this is the striker comes this way, defender runs with them, and then they move backwards a different way to confuse the defender. That's a counter movement.
And how do you use it? The corner taker, shot, and in swinger.
You would say you could say it a few different ways. I'd probably say takes an in-swinger. Yeah.
Takes. Okay.
Takes an in-swinger, or kicks an in-swinger. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Take and kick.
All right. Few more here. A direct free kick, mixed defending, an indirect free kick, and a dummy kick. Dummy kick. Number 1, Manfred. Do you have any idea? You're on mute, Manfred. I can't hear you. Sorry, you're still on mute. I can't hear you, Manfred.
Better now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I think it's a dummy kick.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean by a dummy kick? I've tried to show it in the picture. What is a dummy kick, Manfred?
A dummy kick is when a player runs over the ball and the other one shot the ball.
Yeah, like a dummy. in this
Trick
case,
shot or
yeah, you might say another word would be a fake. A
fake.
Yeah. He tries to give the impression that this player is going to kick the ball, but they don't, right? So it's a dummy kick. Thank you very much. Hervé, number 2.
Mixed defending
Mixed defending. Yeah.
between
What do I
zonal
mean
and
by
man
mixed
marking.
defending? Yeah. Yeah. We
The,
got
the two with the red circle are zonal, and two others are man marking.
Yeah, exactly. So we call that mixed defending. You could say they're using mixed defending, although I do have some example sentences coming up. Leandro, number 3. You're on mute as well, Leandro.
Indirect free kick.
Yeah, an indirect free kick. An
Indirect.
free kick.
Indirect.
So it's not at the goal, right? We're going to a player and probably looking for a header. And then number 4 is a direct free kick. Cool. No questions there, guys?
One question, Mark.
Sure, I'll go for it.
In the first one, what sentence you use to speak with the player and make the dummy, like the fake?
Yeah, sure.
You said to him, made a simulation? No, you can use like that?
No, I if you say that, I think some people might understand it, but it might take people a few seconds. What does that mean, right? I would say the best way, or the 2 ways that I think are most common, the player dummies the ball, or the player, oh, excuse me, the second one's a mistake. The player steps over the ball. The player dummies the ball, or the player steps over the ball.
Steps over?
Yeah, because he literally runs up and then steps over it, right?
Yeah, but in this case, but in the other cases, different cases, for example, if you want to put the first player to make something to dummy the situation, what is the sentence to him? A different situation, for example.
Okay.
Run in the other direction, or a different type of things. You can use the simulation word or no?
I would not use simulation. No, I would say make a dummy kick as well, possible, if that's what you mean. But you mean generally, not specifically for a free kick, or
no, for free kick or for corner.
Yeah, I would just say make a dummy kick.
Okay.
And sorry, and decoy.
The what, sir?
Decoy.
Oh, a decoy. A decoy.
Sorry.
Yeah. Just
You use?
yeah, you could say that. I think people will understand that. I don't think it's a common like football term, but it's a common English term. So you could say like the player does a decoy, for example. That would make sense.
Decoy is it the same like a dummy kick? Yeah.
Yeah, or a decoy is just a fake anything. Yeah,
okay.
It's not specifically a dummy kick. Like anything that is not real is a decoy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Matt, just one thing. This guy, if the player don't just step over the ball, but they touch the ball, just a few touch to have
like just a little touch.
Yes.
Yeah. I would say they give you say they touch the ball. I mean, if it's the type of thing where they sort of pass it backwards or something like that, but I would say they give...
just move a little quick the ball to have the possibility to the free kick taker.
They give the ball a touch, or they move the ball. Yeah,
they move
something
the ball
like that. Yeah, something like that would be perfectly fine.
Okay.
Any others? No. Cool. So types of defending, I've got 3 here as well, and I just want to give you some sentences. So we did mixed defending there, right? And then I think you guys all know the idea of man marking and zonal marking, but just using them in a sentence, you say the defenders are using a man marking system, or are using a zonal marking system, or are using a mixed defending system for that one. All right. Great. And we'll just get on to the last section here. So just some actions. So looking at what we've sort of already looked at, but then some specific actions. So what are the players doing here, right? Okay, and I'll give you a moment just to match those up as well. So what are the players doing? All right. Pamela, any idea for number 1?
Open space.
Yeah. So the screens open space. That's what they do, right? That's the purpose of them. They open space. Good. Jelko, number 2.
I would say a lineup.
Yeah, line up. So you can say, for example, the wall lines up in the center of the box, or the wall lines up on or at the top of the box, wherever you want to describe it, right? But that's the action. They line up. Good, thank you. Santiago, number 3.
Sorry, cover an area.
Yeah, cool, great. So if you're using zonal marking, generally, right, you'll say about this player, you know, they are covering the near end of the box. This player is covering the area around the spot. This player, you could say, is covering the far post. Okay, but cover is what they do, which of course means number 4 is block an attacker's run. So what does this guy do? He blocks the attacker's run. Okay. Few more there. So we've got attack the ball, step over the ball, get free, and play short. Take a moment. Ian, number 1.
Number 1 is the play short.
Of course, yeah. So you can say take a short corner, or they just play short. Play short, nice and easy, right? Number 2, Leandro. I think you know this one.
Step over the ball.
Step over the ball. Yeah, I think we already talked about that one. Cool. Alessandro, number 3.
Get free.
Get free, yeah. Why does the striker or whoever make a counter movement? Because they want to get free. They want to have space, right? And then the last one, we've got the ball comes in and the attacking player goes towards the ball. They attack the ball, you can say. Player who moves towards the ball very aggressively usually is attack the ball, right? Any questions about that at all, guys? No? All right, cool.
No, all right.
So just very quickly as well, I think a good phrasing to use when you're talking about zonal marking, you would use cover an area. And if you're talking about defending man to man, you mark an attacker. We tend not to say cover an attacker. So for example, the center back covers the near end of the box and the center back marks the opponent's striker, right? So you mark an opponent but cover an area typically. Any questions on any of that at all, guys? Anything? Oh, sorry.
Okay.
No? All right. Cool. I'm going to hop. So that actually comes to about the end of it there, guys. I am going to share that document with you guys now. One moment. I'm going to put it in the chat so that you can access it and see it. Although I think I need to change a few of the mistakes in it, which I'll try to do later today. So I've just put that in the chat there, guys. So you can have access to that document and have a look at it. All right. Cool. So yeah, so that brings us to the end of the first masterclass, guys. Thank you very much. I hope it's useful, and I hope you guys got something good out of it. And of course, again, if there are any questions about it that come up later, try to make it to one of the live sessions. You can ask there. So tomorrow we've got one at 7 o'clock Central European time. There's one Wednesday 2:30, and there's one Thursday morning 10:15. So hopefully you guys can make it to those, right? Does anybody, before I let you go, does anybody have any questions about anything, not necessarily related to today's class?
A lot of questions.
No, everything is
Yeah.
good.
We have a lot of questions.
You've got lots of questions. Do you want to ask any of the questions, Leandro?
No. I'm joking.
No. That's all right. Well, look, guys, thank you very much. I'll take a quick picture with everybody. If you want to give your thumbs up and your smiles and whatever your signature move is, I'll take a picture. 3, 2, 1. Oh, actually, sorry, that didn't work. Sorry, I made a mistake. Excuse me. I'll do it again. 3, 2, 1. Cool. Thank you very much, guys. Great job. And I'll hopefully see all of you or some of you this week.
Thank you.
Bye.
So much.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Have a nice
See you
week.
next
Bye.
time.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Santiago.
Sí.
Can you want to stay here just for a chat? We
Yeah,
can
yeah,
stay. We can stay on the room, Matt.
I think if I end it, it will disappear, actually.
Okay.
Alright,
Don't
guys.
worry.
Bye, guys.
I'm sorry.
I
Yeah.
wrote you, Santiago. I wrote you.
Oh, yeah. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
See you guys.